Good afternoon. I am Uma Balan, an educator, trainer, coach, and philosopher at heart.
Thank you, Uma. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Aditi, a parenting and youth coach, a writer at heart, and I believe laughing and dancing are essential life skills. And without wasting much time, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Sukhangshu Chatterjee, and it is my absolute pleasure as I do so. Sukhangshu is a theatre practitioner and actor with over 5 decades of experience across theatre, film, and television. He brings not just expertise, but a deep lived understanding of presence, expression, and human connection. Blending theatre with learning, his interactive sessions use improvisation, role play, and storytelling to build confidence, enhance expression, and foster authentic connection. His work includes films like Madras Cafe, Ujra Chaman, House of Lies, and series like Tandav. And today, he brings that same depth of experience to all of us to help us explore what it truly means to be present, to connect, and to show up. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed facilitator for today, Sukhangshu Chatterjee, with a huge round of applause.
Good afternoon. Just a moment before Uma, one of my friend and who will be assisting me, Aditi and Uma both will be assisting. She said, "Shakal nahi mil rahi hai." So I said, "Mine is a double role." Okay. So I removed this because Kaushik wanted me to wear a hat. I have a hat, I mean, with some tricks. Okay. So what we are going to start now is that since you already have lunch, just a moment before. In theater, we start with warm-up practices, etc. We'll skip that. Okay, we already have enough warm-up with, kebabs and paneer and all those things. So we'll get on to the business. So I'll ask Aditi. Aditi, you have to say anything more or? Okay, right. Now, I'll start with a story. Okay, this story goes like, you must be wondering how theater is related to coaching. Okay, you have that question in your mind. Okay, a bit of question. What do you think is the age a person starts acting? What could be the world record for an actor, a debut? You? What? Yes, it's the zero. Correct. The moment we are born, a child who doesn't know क्या है दुनिया में, he knows जे मैं थोड़ा रोऊंगा तो मेरे को attention मिलेगी. And then after few moments that child decides ऐसे रोने से दूध मिलेगा, ऐसे रोने से attention मिलेगा, होंठ उल्टे कर लेता है. ठीक है? So we are all actors, and this acting, believe me, always helps you in tough situations. You agree with me? In schools, in colleges, in your work life, anything, थोड़ी बहुत एक्टिंग अगर आ जाए, करना ठीक से आ जाए, एक्सप्रेशन ठीक से निकल जाए, तो बहुत बहुत बड़ी मुश्किलों से हम बाहर निकल आते हैं. Okay, so now I was telling a story. I was in class 3, okay, and there was an audition for school play, and I was confident I am the best actor. हाँ, सिर्फ मेरे को पता था, दुनिया को भी पता लगना बाकी था. तो there was a stage, teachers as jury members, audition. आज मैंने अपनी जिंदगी में बहुत audition दिए हैं, लेकिन उस दिन का time I was very confident. I'll say this, I'll say that, I'll say that, and I'll just showcase what I did actually. This was the stage, and I was coming for the audition. एक के बाद एक बच्चे आ रहे हैं, तो मैं भी यहाँ से चल के आ रहा हूँ. मेरा जब नंबर आया, hello, next. Audition ended. Shortest performance of my life. Okay. Now, first lesson. Failures opens another door. I'll tell you how. So fortunately, I was not the only child rejected. There were others also. And we were in a corner, shakal niche, with very face. Because why I wanted to do the acting? Class se chutti mil jayegi, padhna nahi padega. Okay. That was the only this thing. We never knew jo uske baad aur kya hota hai. Okay. So rejected. Sharma ji, our Hindi teacher. He saw us not because of any sympathy. What are you doing? Sir, we were rejected. Arey, apna play karo na yaar. There are so many stories in the Panchatantra. You do your own play. That, the second lesson in my life, there's always a second door. Okay. The only door, one door closes, there always is a second door which opens. So what we started doing was, we started enacting from Panchatantra. All these 3, 4, 5 students, and there was all activity classes. We did Panchatantra stories in the tiffin, in the corridor. We were doing whether there is any audience or not. But we always started making stories. कभी कोई सियार बन जाता, कोई बाघ बन जाता, कोई पंडित बन जाता, and we did Panchatantra stories. Suddenly, but surely, we started getting attention. And all those senior class students, etc., who were good in acting, I'll give you a bit ad here. Who gets selected in school plays? All those who are good in studies. Because teachers find यार ये ना बच्चा पढ़ाई अपनी कर लेगा. Sukhangshu को ले लूंगी तो वो फेल हो जाएगा. वो पढ़ाई नहीं करेगा. So that was the only reason. There was no other thing. Okay. Choosing किसको लेना है किसको, that is why the moment I said hello, next, इसको नहीं लेना है, ये पढ़ाई में. So what happened was, all those students who were good in theatres as well as studies, etc., they found that this Sukhangshu and the other Tapan or Vishwajit or Anuradha, they are good at acting. And now we were sought after candidates. Okay. So my story started from a failure, and my story ended when I, as a theatre practitioner, was selected to do Netaji Subhash Chandra's role in a 10-day play that happened in the Diwane-Aam at Red Fort, with dignitaries including PM sitting just in front of me and watching it. So that is how the story goes. That if you pursue, if you continue, then there is no end to reaching any level. Okay. Now I have got some farras with me. Okay. Like, rejection is not the end of any chapter. It's rather beginning. Or sometime being chosen pushes us to create our own way. And not getting the role gave me the real role. This is how, you can actually connect it with coaching. Okay. Now, this part is over. We will actually, I with my 2 assistants to help, those who have been giving me this confidence that I will be talking to few people who are from a different area of the society. I always do with students, etc., those who seek to learn acting, whether they are school student, actor, senior actor, etc. But you kind of people, those who are from some multinationals, some CEOs or anything, this is a different kind of audience. You guys sponsor us in our plays, etc. हम आपके पास जाते हैं, जय प्लीज सर एक प्ले कर रहे हैं, अगर आप अपनी कंपनी से कुछ पैसा दिलवा दो. बट वो मनी, getting you as audience is something that I also cherish, and I will always tell my friends, look, I was there to talk to these people. So my next exercise, please come, and this exercise will involve everybody. And I would like to see one thing. Just raise your hands, those who are not interested in participating in this exercise. Is there anybody who is not interested? Okay, so So everybody is interested, but we cannot accommodate everybody. Okay. Okay. Now I know you are all interested, but I'll have to apologize that I नहीं ले पाया. So Aditi and Uma, please pick and choose any 6 this thing, and then we'll say about what kind of exercise we are going to do.
Okay. So we'll pick one person from each table. I think you can take the right side, I think the left.
Any vol-
Rahul is the first time.
Rahul, where's Rahul? Rahul, come. You, ma'am, come. Come. Yes? Come. There will be other exercises also. There will be other exercises. Okay. Let's. Come. Because Abhi, Kenneth or Kaushik will come with this bell. They have this bell here. Where is that bell? And they will say, end, session ends. So let's not waste time. Now this particular session is about, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This particular exercise is something called add another sentence after saying and. Yes, and. Aditi, will you explain? Aditi, your model?
Sure. So I'll start the activity. I will say one sentence. You are next to me. You will say yes and. All right? And that's how it will continue. Everybody will add one sentence after saying yes and. Okay?
Let's see where we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So you start with the first sentence.
Yeah. This is my first time attending a theatre workshop.
Yes, and I have explored many theatre workshops. Yes, and I'm loving it.
Yes, and I just had an apple pie which is making me enjoy it so much more.
Yes, and I'm thinking after the apple pie should have had a coffee.
Yes, and I'm very happy I had that coffee because I'm alert to stand on the stage.
Yes, I didn't have a coffee, but I'm still alert and looking forward.
Yes, and I'm waiting to explore what's next stored for me.
Yes, and I was a little scared what you are going to make us do.
I think I want to act now finally in the theatre.
Now, see, you started with the sentence what?
This is my first time attending a theatre workshop.
This is my first time attending a theatre, and the very third person, the person took it to the lunch. Okay, there was no mention of it. It went on to lunch, then the coffee, the taste of the coffee, and then this lady, I think, she again changed the topic. So when we are into any kind of conversation, you don't know what will come from the next person. You go there with all prepared things, and suddenly that person whom you go to convince of something comes up with a issue or topic which you are not at all prepared. There's a joke, in essay, I prepared cow. Okay, Kaushik will this thing, and this thing comes that my school, and now how you change is, I study in a school, it has a playground, and that playground I saw a cow. And cow has 2 legs and blah 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 blah. Okay, but यहाँ पे वो नहीं चलेगा. So theatre will help. Theatre will help. How theatre will help? You don't show up your expression. अरे यार इसमें तो मेरे को कुछ पता ही नहीं मैं क्या करूं. You will have to actually bring that person back to your this thing without making him realize इसने तो मेरा जवाब नहीं दिया था. Where's that gentleman? In last session, there was one session I attended. You were there, okay? You are Vivek, right? Vivek asked a question that my mentor, I mean, it's about something to do with the mentor, and the trainer here asked him to sit in this chair and switch roles. So Vivek was answering doing his trainer's role and answering the same thing which he asked. Okay, and he was convinced that he gave the proper answer also, right? You asked a question, then a theater teacher put you in a position and asked you to do the mentor's role, and you become the mentor and you answer the question yourself. Okay, and you were, from your inside, you were convinced that you answered properly. This is what theater does. Theater can actually make you believe that any situation, I am ready for it. And what happens? You know, when we do theater, कई बार ऐसा हो जाता है, साथ वाला रोल अपना लाइन भूल गया, और जब तक वो मेरे को वो लाइन नहीं देगा, I cannot take the conversation further. तो प्ले बंद कर देंगे क्या? No. Play continues. Play continues. तो वहाँ पे क्या है? The other actor. That is why we rehearse. What I am asking you all people is, when you go to meet somebody, rehearse. Think of the situation that may crop up. And you should have, like I had that farra with me, 4 points, you should have some farras in your mind. अगर ऐसा कुछ होगा, तो I'll come back and take this conversation through this route. There are always another door open, right? Now, the next this thing. Are we?
Yeah.
Do we have time for this thing, or we go to the next this thing?
We may have a time for a question regarding this activity. If
Any questions from your side about this particular activity? I answered what this activity is all about and how it helps. If you still have any question, you can please ask. One of us will answer. Maybe one of them will answer.
No, I actually have a question.
Yes.
So my question is that how can we apply this activity in our coaching practices? Is there any certain application that we can use?
Yes, silly. That is why what I have been telling from last 20 minutes. You should be aware of the situation, where you are, who you are talking to. If you come up with a question which you are not ready to answer immediately, theater helps you to make that person, the other person asking the question, to wait for you to prepare and come back. Okay, so what happened was, maybe if Vivek, right? Vivek goes and meet Rashmi right now, she'll be able to give him a better this thing, but now Rashmi has 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 1 hour's time. You basically theater helps you in a way that the other person asking the question does not feel like, yaar, isko kuch pata nahi hai. You buy the time without making that person realize you don't know the answer. You buy the time, you change the topic, you bring him to another topic where you already have answers. And for this particular question, you can buy time and answer. Satisfied? Any other person who thinks that, I need to give some more clarifications? In theater, this is one thing. Yes, you have any questions?
Just sharing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can all please be seated. We'll
so
have
basically,
other
what I've understood is the importance of the role play. So many a times we have to change that monotonous conversation into a role play. Like the example that you gave of the person who was asking the question is made to sit and answer.
Yes, and my next exercise is exactly like that. In role play, or the question that you asked, what's your name? Ashima. My next exercise is again to deal with this. We were doing a very positive this thing, and she comes up with a question, but sir, agar ye hua to? So instead of yes and, now the next exercise will be yes, but. Okay, my next exercise will be one sentence, uske baad yes, but. I need some volunteers and some fresh ones. Come here and let's see where we go. Aaiye, kuch log aaiye. Okay, koi baat nahi. You will be on the 5th you shift here, you come here, so that you will know what is happening. Okay, this is an exercise. Uma will say a sentence, and uske baad she will add with and but. Like
yes, but.
Yes, but. Sorry, yes, but. Chaliye. And then
Sentence, yeah. Today I have a presentation.
Yes, but I'm little nervous. Not sure what would happen.
Yes, but I thought that yes, I can prepare myself, so I was mentally doing a mental modeling, and that has really helped me out.
Yes, but I believe that I will do well.
Yes, but do others believe the same thing?
Yes, but I fear of being judged if it doesn't go well.
Now, again, same thing. Give it a mic. Okay. Now, the thing is, in our first exercise, the topic changed immediately after the second person. Okay. It went on to the lunch, this thing. Here, the third person, who was this? This person, third one, he made it a positive, this thing. We always say it will be but with some negative, this thing. But he made it positive there. But I'll be able to manage it. So, this is, now this exercise, what this exercise means is, even if there is any negative, this thing, situation, you will have to transform that to and. From but, you have to take the conversation to and. You attended the and session, it was all positive. In but session, I am not prepared. But this is this. But, and you came with the and. It was not but. It was something like, okay, and I am ready to face the situation. That is how you will take your life forward. There will be too many buts in your life. Every step there will be 1, 2, 5, 50, multiplied buts. But again, now this but, after is but ke baad jo aa raha hai positive, I have conquered everything in my life till date. ये तो छोटा सा है. इसको भी conquer करेंगे. कैसे करेंगे? For that, I'll have to make preparation. Nothing comes in this life without preparation. Class 3 में मैंने एक कोशिश किया था. उसके बाद आज at this age, I am doing what, and I have instances where my teachers were my so-called students. जिनसे मैंने सीखा था वो मेरे सामने बैठ के वो आज भी मेरे पास WhatsApp आते हैं जे we are proud Sukhangshu that you are my student. तो वो जो है मैंने कोशिश कर करके मैं इस जगह पे आया हूँ जहाँ पे मैं आप जैसे dignitaries को मैं address कर रहा हूँ and you are all paying attention to me. So in coaching also the same thing, please. Yeah. In coaching also, you have any questions or one of you? Yes.
तो सर मेरा एक observation है that if you use the narrative of yes and, I think it becomes very powerful because it becomes very inclusive. And when you're dealing in cross cultures and you use and, it tends to sort of have their view buy in.
Yes. That is why you came late, I suppose, right?
Thank you.
आप थोड़ा late आए थे.
मैं अपनी understanding को validate कर रहा हूँ.
हाँ, वही तो मैं भी वही बताना चाह रहा था. Every but, if you can change it to and, then sky is the limit, or maybe you can go beyond sky. ठीक है? How much time do we have here? 10 minutes. So in next 10 minutes we can have questions. If you have any other questions. Okay, now.
We can have mirror.
Okay. The third exercise which we had skipped because I saw another theater exercise which went beyond the prescribed time. It was supposed to be the first exercise which we had skipped. It is called mirror exercise. Mirror exercise is one is a mentor, the other is a follower. So I would like to have, you come here and you also come here. And let's see, and then we'll have it in 2-3 pairs. Okay. So now one is a mentor, the other will have to follow. This is a mirror. Whatever he does, you will have to replicate that. Okay. And then we'll change roles. Chali, start. No, what I would like to do is, थोड़ा सा ऐसे ताकि वो लोग भी देख पाएं. And ठीक है, चलिए.
So it's merely
Forget her face because she'll have to look at him. तो तो उसका फेस शायद नहीं करेगा उनका, but rest of the body will do whatever this person is doing. And then I'll say, when I say change, that means you become the follower and she becomes the, okay, chali. Okay, but Tarun, you'll have to be little slower because otherwise this will move and you start clapping. तो थोड़ा slow ताकि वो follow कर पाए. Okay. थोड़ा सा slow, थोड़ा सा slow. Okay. Now face each other. Yes. हाँ चलिए करिए. Change roles. Change roles. And I will not say change roles, you will yourself change roles and let's see whether we can catch you. Without telling each other, you will change roles. Stop. 1 second. Now, if she was the instructor, you failed miserably because she was showing this way.
I should have done this way.
Yes. Okay. Chalo, continue.
Thank you.
Continue. Yeah. Now you can do anything there, nobody can see you. चलिए, now अदिति, आप बताएंगे क्या कर रहे थे ये लोग?
क्या कर रहे थे ये लोग?
Exercise.
I was too busy looking at my script. No, I saw. No, Gaya. So I have a few questions for you since you were leading first. So when you were leading, what were you more aware of? Your movements or were you aware of her presence?
My movement.
Okay. What about you? As a follower, what were you more aware of?
I was more aware about how do I have to act.
Achha, now I will ask you one thing. When you were the instructor, what was in your mind? To put her in a position where she is not able to replicate you, or making it smooth for her? And when you were this thing?
I was also consciously aware that I don't do a movement that he is not able to do.
I mean, you were consciously aware. So now, okay, let's get 2 more volunteers, and after that we'll sum this up.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
Take a 5 minutes. Yeah. Just another pair. Is there anyone? Come. And?
It's a fun thing.
And? No more volunteer here? Come. And it will be just 1 minute this thing. We'll not take, because we have to wind up the session also. Chali. Face each other. Yes. Yeah, start.
मिरर में सेम साइड करना होता है, सेम साइड नहीं करना होता, उधर है तो उधर है.
Okay, thank you. Now, the purpose behind this mirror exercise is something that you trust the other person. Okay. This is going to be very important in your future life. You have to trust your coach. You have to trust if you are a mentor, you have to trust your student. And if you are the student, you have to trust your mentor. Because there will be questions in your mind. Ask those questions, get those answers. But उस क्वेश्चन को दिमाग में रख के नहीं नहीं ये मेंटर ठीक नहीं है, लेट मी लुक फॉर अनदर मेंटर, यू विल कीप ऑन चेंजिंग मेंटर्स ओनली, यू विल नॉट रीच एनीवेयर, बिकॉज if he is the mentor, he has spent a good amount of time in his life to reach this position. If you are someone who's the person who wants to become a mentor, and that is why I chosen him as your mentor, you'll have to trust. So this bonding that we did, this trust part, is very important in any profession. And theatre teaches that, because in theatre, please go and take your seat. In theatre, we always depend on our co-actors. Amitabh Bachchan or Kamala Hassan or anybody, Nasiruddin Shah, they are not so great actors just because of themselves. All the co-actors, as I was told that I did a film Madras Cafe, it was a minuscule role. I was a raw officer, but that small role also helped to take the story forward. It's a teamwork. It's a teamwork, and I'll tell you, hero of that film was John Abraham. He had no role with us, but he came to this. This happened in Imperial Hotel. Okay, he came and interacted with every actor to make them. I have this book, no? To make us feel that look, it's not your role. It's about the total entire project that we are doing. You are also a very important part in that. So what I am trying to tell you people, because आप अपनी लाइफ में ऑलरेडी एक लेवल पे पहुंच चुके हैं. Now you are trying to, मतलब वो जो हीरा है वो ऑलरेडी खान से निकल चुका है. Now it requires proper cutting. अब आप हर एक अपने उस लाइफ के उस स्टेज में हो जहाँ पे if you reach to a proper cutter's hand, you can become Kohinoor. अदरवाइज कुछ भी मतलब जहाँ पे आप पहुंच चुके हो वहां से नीचे नहीं जाओ. बट टू गो एनी फर्दर यू नीड टू हैव कोचेस, एंड यू गाइज ट्राइंग टू बिकम कोचेस टू टेक दिस कंट्री फॉरवर्ड, टू टेक नेक्स्ट जनरेशन फॉरवर्ड, एंड होपफुली वी ऑल्सो लाइक व्हेन आई हर्ड दैट जापानीज पर्सन टॉक अबाउट आवर रास्ते में भीड़ भाड़, मैं एस्पायर करता हूँ, मैं ये सपने देखता हूँ कि कभी तो हमारे देश में भी आएगा. आई हियर ऑफ चाइना, देयर पीपल 4 घंटे 4.5 घंटे 5 घंटे लाइन में लगते हैं माउ सत्यम या ग्रेट चाइना वॉल देखने जाने के लिए. अब हमारे यहाँ आप ट्रेड फेयर में जाके देखिए व्हाट हैपन्स. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज दैट यू आर दोज हु कैन एक्चुअली ब्रिंग proper thinking in the society, and supposingly each one of you make 2 good students and multiply that, in maybe in 10 years time we'll have thousands of great guys who can change our thought process. I think I've reached this thing. Yes, it's 2:45 now. 2:45 was my session. And any other question? Anything? Any buts in your mind? You think this? Yes.
So see, when it is about coaching, of course, all there are different flavors and different setups for coaching. So in my case, I have 2 types of audiences. One is student community, and one is working professionals. Now, the thing is, sometimes in a one-on-one setting, it's kind of a very serious, intense situation. Like, I'm not very sure where we can bring in the theatre. So, will you throw some light? Like,
as I told you, basic thing is that you as a mentor need to get the total trust from that person, right? Once he or she starts trusting you, then only you can implant whatever you want to do. Okay. Now in theatre, how theatre helps you is, why this particular person will not, you feel that this person is not actually trusting you. How? Your body language. So now you know that this is the answer. Just as Vivek gave the answer himself, you have the answer. You have to improve your body language. Theatre helps there. Okay, you have to improve how to say sentence, what sentences to say. अगर मैं यहाँ पे इस क्लास में आती पूछता कितने आदमी थे, वो लाइन यहाँ पे नहीं जाती, right? That would be a very important dialogue from a very important film. एक मतलब सरदार साहब अभी मैं मैकमोहन का इंटरव्यू देख रहा था, and he was called to this thing to give prizes just because of that. सरदार दो, वही एक उसका डायलॉग था. तो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ आपकी मतलब आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज, what kind of words you use. And कैसे बात कर रहे हैं आप उससे? Are you authoritative? Hello, I want you to do this thing. Sir, कल मिलते हैं. Okay, and start looking for someone else as a fool. How you talk to that person? What kind of sentences you use? इसके लिए rehearsal की जरूरत है. This is the person जिसको मुझे लगता है you will know that out of your 10 students you will know these are the 2 students that are not actually taking you seriously. You will have to start your conversation in a way that they start taking you seriously. आप इतने सारे लोग इतनी जगह से आए थे. I had to tell you a story of my childhood to bring attention. Okay. So I had prepared. I never know that you will be here, she will be here, or that person will be here. मैं prepare करके आया था. This is how I will draw my attention, and see for last 45 minutes you are actually listening to somebody who has nothing to do with coaching as such. The coaching in your sense. I am a coach, a theatre coach, theatre practitioner, but nothing to do with you. But now I am telling you, fine, a little bit of knowledge about theatre. As you are born actors, everybody is a born actor, we agreed to that. The moment we were, here in this world, we started acting. So everybody is an actor, try to use that. And believe me that every occasion in your life, if you use bit of theatre, it's going to help you. Okay? With that, I conclude my session. It was very nice, and I thank everybody here who came here and who attended the session, and I hope that I have done at least 1% of whatever you were expecting. उसमें 1% का तो इजाफा मैंने शायद किया होगा. ठीक है? Thank you very much.
So to conclude, Sukhangshu, from the coaching perspective, I'd like to add that when we said yes and, so as coaches, our role is not to evaluate. So we need to expand what the client is saying. So when we keep adding an and, so we are actually increasing the number of possibilities, right? Now, when we say yes, but, so as coaches, even a small shift in how we respond can change the entire direction of a conversation. So I think these are two very clear-cut differences in the usage of and but, right? I'm sure we are all clear of this. So what we have experienced today wasn't technique. It was actually an awareness in action. So that's the essence of coaching, how we show up moment to moment. So I would really like to thank Sukhangshu very, very much and for this wonderful session, and thank each and every one of you for your presence and active participation. So I think we've truly felt this session with our hearts. Do you all agree? Yes? So I hope this stays with you beyond today, not just as a concept, but as something you actively experiment with in your own spaces. So have an amazing day ahead. And before we conclude, I think we must definitely felicitate Sukhangshu, and I'm going to request Dr. Kaushik Chatterjee, who who is a Vice President of ICF Delhi NCR, and Dr. Varundeep S., President of ICF Bangalore. So please can you come and felicitate Sukhangshu. Thank you very much indeed.
You guys can make some noise. So that See, he's giving direction to the theatre. But people will take it.
He's directing him.
Before you leave, Sukhangshu, I just have one observation, and I was overseeing an audition of a theatre piece that was happening. And there was a piece where the actor certainly will have a heart attack and will have to fall. In this audition, I saw the director saying, "Don't worry, you make a natural fall, somebody will hold you." I also have heard some of the directors say, "Don't worry, fall down the ground, there is enough cushion and mattress given." So I think as coaches, as we cultivate trust and safety, it's our choice, either we give that cushion or we fall. And the best answer is don't fall.
I'll add on to the question that we do these exercises and workshops with instructor to practice falls. Okay, as I was saying, rehearse. Whatever you are going to say, if you rehearse well, it will help you out. Okay? Thank you, Kaushik.
Thank you all. Thank you.